Greetings, Internet, and welcome to this brilliant YouTube video. Well, it's not really brilliant, but I like to think it is. So welcome, anyway, to my personal top 10 TV shows of all time. Now, it's important to highlight that this is my personal top 10 TV shows of all time. So, I haven't seen every single TV show that has ever existed. So, if you have something in here that you think belongs on this list, or you have something that you would just like to recommend to me, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I will gladly read them, and I will take all of your lovely comments into consideration. Now, without further ado, let's get this thing started! Number 10. One of Cartoon Network's longest-running shows, Ed, Edd and Eddy, is a kids' cartoon based around three best friends trying to invent ways to make easy money. This show has earned a spot on my top 10 list, because unlike most cartoon shows that are produced today, it doesn't focus on teaching children any sort of morality. It focuses only on entertaining its audience in hilarious and cartoonic ways. And we don't see cartoon characters being stupid in the way that Ed would. And we don't see cartoon characters being, well, mean in the way that Eddy would. But it's still funny. And so Ed, Edd and Eddy has more than earned a spot in my top 10. Number 9. Lasting for 11 years, Frasier is one of the best comedies of the 90s.
Niles, I would shave my head for you. A gesture which becomes less significant with each passing year.
Based off of the character from Cheers, Frasier is a psychiatrist who ends up taking his career to Seattle. He is extremely successful in his job, but fails in his efforts to find love time and time again. The show has always had a sense of irony about it, due to the fact that Frasier, along with his brother Niles, have the education and knowledge to solve their problems, but fail to apply the change to their own lives.
I don't like this one bit.
Why? What are they doing now?
No, nothing. I just realized if Dad's eating here, this can't be a very good restaurant.
Number 8.
My name is Barry Allen. I am the fastest man alive. What do you think about that?
The Flash is a superhero that is commonly known amongst nerds, but his origin story and his bizarre cast of villains isn't. The show introduces the story of the Flash in the same way that the Marvel Universe has been introducing their cast of characters with their various amount of movies. The Flash is halfway through its first season and still has more characters to reveal and more powers to discover, and it excites me where the show is going in its future. It has made Tuesday nights a night to look forward to.
It is your destiny to lose to me, Flash, just as it was your mother's destiny to die that night.
Number 7. Often described as a classic, Trigon tells the story of Vash the Stampede, the world's most skillful gunslinger with a $60 billion bounty on his head.
I get so embarrassed when I have to introduce myself. But since you asked, I'm like a hunter of peace, one who chases the elusive mayfly of love. Or, well, something like that.
Even though he has more than enough skills to kill all of his opponents, Vash walks through life as a pacifist, treasuring every life that he comes across.
He reads the trajectories of the bullets by watching the gun movements and timing. Insane!
Just no skill.
The show takes a little while to get off its feet, but it is full of action, and it is one I would recommend to anyone. Number 6. A major part of my childhood, the first Yugioh was an anime kids cartoon about a young boy guided by an ancient spirit known only as the Pharaoh. After rewatching the episodes on Netflix and Hulu, there is no doubt in my mind that Yugioh was very goofy at times, but its overall story held up throughout its 5 series. Yugioh was watched and entertained generations of nerds and is deserving of its spot at number 6.
Number 5.
It's an adult show for kids and a kids show for adults. Doctor Who has been alive for 50 years and continues to entertain audiences. The Doctor is the last member of an alien race called the Time Lords. Finding his new home with the human race, he travels through time with various companions discovering what makes the human race so special. A time-traveling show is an extremely difficult one to write, and Stephen Moffat has impressed his audience time and time again with his unique skills.
Number 4.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Paranormal TV shows have become popular recently, with shows like American Horror Story, Salem, Ghost Adventures, and Sleepy Hollow. It seems like every network has their own. However, the one that inspired it all was Supernatural. Starting in 2005, Supernatural started off as the story of 2 young brothers on a quest to find their lost dad. In this journey, they encountered every kind of monster ever imagined in the human history of monster laurels. In the later seasons, the show was bold enough to bring religious characters into the storyline, like Satan and God, a line that most TV shows would never cross. And this is what makes the show so unique. Supernatural is one of the best shows on TV right now, and is one that I strongly recommend to anyone.
Number 3.
The Justice League cartoon aired on TV in the early 2000s when I was growing up, and is one of the main reasons why I love superheroes the way I do. The first Justice League told the story of how the group came together. After the show ended, the same story continued in Justice League Unlimited. Unlimited brought a wide range of heroes and told you a little bit about their characters, giving the audiences a wide variety of the DC universe. Justice League Unlimited is a great example of why the DC universe is great at making cartoon.
We create our own purpose in life. Now go create yours.
Number 2.
My name is Oliver Queen. After 5 years in hell, I have come home with only one goal: to save my city.
If you haven't heard of this show, then you've probably been stranded on a deserted island. Ever since the first season hit Netflix, Arrow has been one of the most talked about shows on the internet. The DC Comics Green Arrow is one of the lesser known superheroes, and the show adapts his story in the same way that the Dark Knight trilogy adapted Batman's story. The show isn't a direct adaptation, and the writers have the freedom to write the story as they see fit. After returning home from his crucible, Oliver Queen is covered by both physical and emotional scars, leaving the audience full of questions and full of suspense.
You are not alone. And I believe in you.
Number 1.
Death Note is an anime about a high school student named Light Yagami, who one day finds a notebook with the power to kill people simply by writing their names in it. Determined to use this power for good, he starts to use the notebook to kill criminals that are broadcasted on the news. His actions soon catch the attention of the police, and he is hunted by the world's greatest detective, known only as L. Since no one knows his real name, Light is forced to use other methods in order to eliminate L. This show gets my number 1 pick because in most stories, there is a clear protagonist and antagonist. In the story of Death Note, these things vary from person to person depending on what your point of view is, and that's why I enjoy recommending this show to all my friends and love seeing them watch it for the first time. The show focuses on the issue of the death penalty and the age-old question, should we kill our criminals?
Kira, I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding and I will eliminate you! I am justice!
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Here are some honorable mentions that I have from creating the list. If you enjoyed this video or if you have your own thoughts, please like and comment. And if you think I should do more of these, then I just might in the future. So please hit that subscribe button. Check out our lovely website over at, it should be on the screen right now, platinumtrophyreview.org. And I will see you in the next video.